I am Chris Kaler.
And I'm Amber Frost of Kyuujin Cosplay, and today we're back again, guys, with Jujutsu Kaisen, episode 7. I forgot how to do the freaking hand sign again!
That's what Megumi did last episode, but that's not the symbol he does. I don't think so.
I think it's this or something.
Jeez, I'll have to practice. Anyway, last episode, Itadori came back to life on 2 conditions, though. Apparently, now Sukuna, when he chants extension, that's what he said. When he chants extension, he gets to have full control of the body for 1 minute. And second is Itadori doesn't remember that arrangement.
F-U-C-K, seriously.
Basically, well, he didn't really have a choice though. Like they made a deal. Basically, if Itadori won a fight against Sukuna, he got to, go back to life without the conditions. And if he lost, he got to go back with the conditions, and he got killed instantly. So he didn't really have a choice. But at least now he's back to life. The only thing that's worrying us a little bit is that Sukuna made this a thing because he's interested in seeing something related to Megumi. So he's saying there's something in the future that he's gonna get to witness, I guess, and it has to do with Megumi. So I don't know what that means. I don't know where he's going with that, but we'll have to keep an eye on this.
Like, I mean, I know from what we heard of Sukuna that he loves power and he wants to be powerful. So who knows?
Apparently,
maybe he wants to have Megumi's power for himself.
Apparently, like, Sukuna said it, Megumi figured it out when Sukuna said it, and he's trying to learn some stuff through that, but apparently he's very talented. He just doesn't know it yet. So he's gonna have to, explore his power somehow, but I mean, he's supposed to have the raw talent to become really good.
But maybe people didn't told him that he has raw talent for a reason.
I mean, how would you know? Like, unless you fight him and you feel the power and stuff, and you guess it. Oh, you could probably defeat me eventually.
Maybe.
How would you know? Like, it's
well, I mean, Gojo Sensei might know.
Maybe that's why he took him under his wing.
Maybe.
We'll see. Anyway, he's gonna do some great things in the future. As for Itadori, well, he's back, but Gojo doesn't want anyone to know yet.
No, he wants to make a big surprise of the event.
At the event, yeah. And right now he's training to use basically cursed energy on command, because he used it in the fight before when he enhanced his punches, but he cannot do it whenever he wants. So that's a thing he needs to work for by watching movies. So that's cool. And the others are also training to get ready for the event. And Gojo is about to fight,
which we'll see right now.
Very excited about this. And without further ado, let's jump in this episode.
Let's watch it, guys.
And the curse is coming. Just killed a bunch of people in a restaurant last episode. Oh, careful. Oh, the visuals are so good. Don't fucking underestimate him. You just made him mad. Eight to 9 fingers. Let's have a good time.
What is his power? Damn.
He's not even phased. Stop underestimating him.
どういうことだ。簡単に言うと当たってない。バカな。わしは確かに触れて殺した。
It
君
wasn't
が
him?
触れたのは僕との間にあった無限だよ。教えてあげる。手出して。
He can afford it! Is it like raw power around him?
Maybe.
止まってるっていうか、僕に近づくほど遅くなってんの。早い。ただ重力で強化した打撃じゃない。なんだ、わからん。まだまだ。
And he's having fun!
至るところにあるんだよ。僕の呪術はそれを現実に持ってくる。収束、発散。
Now I get why people like him so much.
I don't think we've seen half of what he's capable of doing.
But just with that, I'm fine with it.
Bitch, please.
Nice.
Please.
ちょうどいいか。ごめんごめん。どこ？ねえ、ここどこ？まったく。見学の虎杖裕二君です。
This is a perfect learning opportunity.
Damn, he was fast.
And he spent most of his time here. Oh,
They look good in anime.
I totally train watching Lord of the Rings.
意外と飲み込みが早い。出発だ。裕二。五条先生。
Wake him
Nice.
up!
仕掛けても問題なし。
Nice.
出かけるよ、裕二。課外授業。呪術戦の頂点。領域展開について教えてあげる。
As an enemy, I would hate for this guy to belittle me, talk to me like a child, and use me as a learning experience. And to know, it took him like less than a minute, but he spent most of it waiting for this guy. He's here to watch.
He's here to watch you get killed.
だって違う言ったでしょ、見学だって。
You think he needs a fucking shield?
君は気にせず戦ってよ。
Give me a little thing.
大丈夫でしょ。だって君弱いもん。
He's the one who controlled fire, but he got just burned.
And he's supposed to be like 8 or 9 fingers of Sukuna. Well, anyone can be weak depending on the opponent.
大丈夫。僕から離れないでね。
Okay.
領域展開。
So do you think that Itadori is going to be able to use Sukuna's domain technique in the
I
future?
mean,
if he's able to
He's
use
in his
techniques?
body. He's in his body. And Gojo said he could eventually use Sukuna's techniques.
なんだよこれ。これが領域展開。術式を付与した習得領域を重力で周囲に構築する。君たちが少年院で体験したのは術式の付与されていない未完成の領域だ。ちゃんとした領域なら1年全員死んでたよ。めぐみは分かってたんじゃないかな。
That's why he fucking ran.
領域を広げるのはめちゃくちゃ呪力を消費するけど、それだけに利点もある。一つは環境要因によるステータス上昇。もう一つ領域内で発動した付与された術式は絶対当たる。絶対でも安心して、対処法もいくつかある。今みたいに呪術で受けるか、これはあまりおすすめしないけど、領域外に逃げる。大抵無理。領域に対する最も有効な手段。こっちも領域を展開する。
Oh, eyes?
より洗練された術が
Oh.
を制するんだ
We're gonna see that? Nice. Oh,
領域展開
cool.
Oh.
Wow.
It's beautiful.
Wow.
It looks really good. I might be cosplaying him. We'll see. What is happening? Oh man.
Whoa.
何が
What do you fucking do?
何も見えん何も感じん
Oh.
違う
Infinity
It's the void,
void,
yeah.
何
right?
も見える全て感じるいつまでも情報が完結しないここは無加減の内側生きるという行為に無限界の作業を強制する皮肉だよね全てを与えられると何もできず緩やかに死ぬなんて さて誰に言われてここに来たこれが呪術師最強生き物としての格が違う
He is something else.
Oh yeah.
Like,
どうする助ける私は高専関係者に顔を見られるわけにはいかないからここで帰らせてもらうよ僕を殺すと何かいいことがあるのかなどちらにせよ相手は誰だほら早く言いなよ早く言えよ払うぞ言っても払うけどっていうか呪いって会話できるんだね
it surprised him a little bit, so...
呪術だよな
How strong is he supposed to be?
俺は大丈夫そいつを追ってる
Sort of like...
逃げられた気配を消すのがうまいな
Yeah.
火山頭よりもよっぽど不気味だ
He surprised him, so... Whereas the other guy, he felt him coming from, like...
このレベルの時代が徒党を組んでるのか楽しくなってきた
He
ね
doesn't give a
ユー
shit.
ジっていうかみんなにはあれに勝てるくらい強くなってほしいんだよね
What?
あれにかこれから一月映画見て僕と戦ってを繰り返す
Okay.
先生と一月後俺生きてるかな
I like that he acknowledges it, you know?
重めの任務
I want to know more about this man. Whoa, whoa. What? So he's in the opening.
けど瀕死花見が助けに入ったから多分大丈夫じゃないかな無責任だな君が焚きつけたんだろ五条悟は叱るべき時叱るべき場所こちらのアドバンテージを確立した上で封印に臨む決行は10月31日渋谷詳細は追って連絡するよいいね真人いろんないよ
I mean, he looks pretty cool too.
呪いらしく人間らしく
So they're basically a bunch of curses who think that they should be the, well, we talked about this before,
new
but they
humanity,
should be
yeah.
the new humans,
Yeah.
basically. So their plan is to overtake the world, I'm guessing. I'm not scared, but they have a plan. That's what scares me a little bit, maybe. Like, that's what worries me, because they, well, at least the guy with the black hair and the Frankenstein guy,
Yeah.
they seem to know how strong Gojo is, and they seem to know what to expect from him. So
And
they've
what to
been
do against
preparing,
him,
yeah.
yeah.
So considering they have a plan, and they said they had an advantage, you know, against him and stuff. That worries me. Especially since we know that at least one of these curses can, surprise him enough. So that's not good. We'll see. I do have faith in Gojo. I think in this episode he showed that he's fucking strong.
Okay, let's talk just
Well, it was mostly him.
when you need to introduce a strong character in a series. For example, what we saw of Gojo Sensei at the beginning, like he was fast, he was able to dodge Sukuna's attacks easily.
Yeah, but we never really saw him
Showing off his
actual
techniques.
strength. Like that was nothing in the first episode. True. And in this episode, what actually hits me as, okay, this guy is strong, is the fact that he laughed about it the entire time. That's one thing, like, I referenced Naruto last episode, but I'll reference it this episode too. When we meet Kakashi-sensei, he just laughed, like, we're following these main characters, and they face their sensei, and they're like, we'll hurt you. Like, if we hit you, we'll hurt you. And he's like...
Yeah, but those were his students.
No, I know, but even facing, actual enemies,
but
he never lost his cool until he met Zabuza.
No. He lost his cool a bit against the twin demon brother.
Not at all. He pretended to die so he could see who they were going after.
He was angry because they tried to attack his students and they tried to kill them.
But he never lost his cool. Like, he was having fun. Like, this was easy for him. Less than with Gojo, but like that, you get what I'm meaning. Like the general feeling of the fight is that he never even saw a potential, obstacle.
When you feel that your opponent is no threat to you, you're laughing at the fight, you're taking it easy, you're just on relaxed mode.
He laughed at him, he
insulted
him, he fucking called him weak to his face, and then he
that was good though, by the way.
He taught him about his power, which usually is an advantage. You're not supposed to tell your enemies what your ability is, but he told him like he was one of his students.
It just means that Gojo Sensei knew that he wouldn't be able to defeat him and to
pitied him. He pitied him. He thought like, oh, okay, I'll at least explain it to you so you don't die not knowing.
Take my hand. Come on, take my hand.
Which is, this is like, he didn't respect him. I think he laughed at his face, which to me shows just how not scared he was the entire time. And he brought a student here. That's the last thing. Like, if the guy you're facing brings a student to the fight, you're dead.
It took less than a minute for Gojo Sensei to go back.
I know he's
to the school and to go back to the fight.
And he like used that as a learning experience. He used it as a learning experience, and he had fun with it. And I mean, the one thing that it did for him is that it introduced the idea that some people, or at least some curses out there, were planning something linked to him somehow. So that's gonna lead to potential worry, potential planning. Like, you'll need to focus on that a little bit. So he is saying that he wants his students to be just as strong enough to face, curses like this. So it looks like he's going to focus on the training, but I would expect that in the back of his mind, he'll remember, okay, there are curses out there who are planning something. I don't think he's worried, but then it's never, I mean, you stay strong, that's good, but then don't forget either, because you don't want the enemy to surprise you somehow with
just like he was at the end of the fight. He got surprised by the other curses.
Because the curse basically hit his presence to him, which is why he surprised him. That could be dangerous. But, and sometimes I'll do it in shows, I'll be like, I'll be worried about the character. I'll be like, if he goes into that fight unprepared and stuff like Kurapika and Hunter x Hunter, I'd be like, oh no, you're gonna die, it's gonna be awful. And then he just fucking kicks ass.
Well, okay.
Well, that's when I'm like, well, I was wrong to worry, but I'd rather be safe than sorry. So I'm like, hopefully he focuses on that issue in his spare time. Because it's great to be the strongest guy out there, but you want to stay the strongest guy out there, don't start underestimating everyone like they do you.
True.
Anyway.
Did you understand a bit how Gojo's curse energy was working?
It's a bit crazy, so I cannot be sure that I understood all of it. But if you guys want to explain everything, or we'll look it up. But
I understand that he's using the infinity everywhere. Like, he can use
the matter. Basically, I feel like he's using the atmosphere, sort of. You know, what's in nothing, what's in the void. Well, he's using the energy from that. And he's using it to, you know, create barriers around himself. He's using it to, you know, add to his punches. It's fucked
he's using
up.
it to teleport himself, basically, then.
Sort of. Like, that's what I understood from this episode. But then, like I said last episode, there's a lot of dumping of information. Like, we're getting all of this and we're like, whoa, fuck. And I was also very mesmerized by the graphics, so...
So yeah, like she said, if you'd like to explain it to us in details in the comments, guys, enjoy yourself. We will gladly read them.
But I'm the way I can probably explain it is, you know, in the air you've got static energy, you know, electricity, you've got atoms, like you've got stuff in the air. Like it's not just void, it's not just nothing. So he's using that to create tangible stuff that, you know, can stop you, make the pressure bigger so that when you try to reach out through this, you're slower, stuff like that. And when he creates when he expands his domain, he's basically sending you in a universe that is using all of that against you. So it's like too much. The pressure gets too much, so you feel everything, you sense everything, you watch everything, everything is happening. And it's so dense that you can move. At least that's what I got from the episode. So if it's that, we'll look it up. We'll probably
what
look
I got
it up.
from that episode is if you get caught in a domain, usually that means that you're fucked, basically.
Well,
but you can try to escape, which is almost impossible. You can try to use a curse technique.
You can fight curse for curse, basically.
Curse for curse. Or you can try to expand your own domain, but it needs to be more refined and more powerful than your opponents if you want to succeed.
So basically, if your opponent is stronger than you, you're kind of fucked.
Yeah.
But that's why it's so cool to be Gojo.
Because no one is stronger than you, as we know right now. So yeah.
By the way, I love Itadori. I love his personality. I love the humor in this show. I think that, you know, the relationships between, you know, every member of this group. Well, Megumi is not, he doesn't make many jokes. Like, he usually stands to the side and judges. But Itadori, Gojo, and sometimes Nobara, they go so well together.
Megumi is the brooding type of joke guy, you know?
He just lets it happen, you know?
Yeah.
But Itadori and Gojo together are a force to be reckoned with.
I do really love shows who mix well
they have personalities.
fighting, humor, darker stuff.
Yeah. I think the humor works really well. You know, how Itadori just went on his knees just to say sorry. And I love like the little use of sentences here and there. Like they write stuff on screen to make the joke work. And we gotta pay attention to to everything, but it makes me laugh. I think it gives them a great personality. It makes me want to see more of them. And it's funny because Itadori doesn't know any of this and he doesn't really understand any of this. So he's kind of like us, you know, he gets introduced to it. They teach him stuff and he's like, what? So later on, maybe he's going to try more.
Before we end, I just want to go back to the fact that Itadori seems to learn very fast how to control curse energy.
He's got a natural...
And it reminds me of that we have theorized that maybe there was something with his parents because of what his grandfather said at the beginning.
Well, we're not sure, but it's true that it looked like his grandpa wanted to tell him something. Although, I don't know, like if he had something from his parents, like if he was supposed to be a part of this world and stuff, wouldn't he or Gojo be able to feel it? So I don't know if it's...
Maybe it is... He didn't. Maybe his power is still in something inside him. Who knows?
I don't know. I would assume that people would feel it.
Without any curse energy with the Sukuna's finger, he was able to see the curse, and he wasn't supposed to.
Well, he is special because he can, you know, he can eat the fingers and still be okay. So that's something. Yeah. And it's true. He could see the curses.
I'm still hoping that there's something special about Itadori without Sukuna's influence, but there's something special about that.
Well, we need to learn about his past. It's true that we definitely need to learn about his past first. Like, even if it has nothing to do with this universe, we still need to learn about it because there is something there.
You might not have the 80% potential of a Jujutsu sorcerer, but maybe like 50, 40%. Who knows? I'm hoping.
That's not what he said with the 80% though, but anyway. Maybe it has nothing to do with being a sorcerer, but it's something else, kind of like in Demon Slayer, you know, learning a new breathing technique that no one has ever heard of before and stuff. That comes from this family, you know.
Yeah,
so
we'll see.
we will find out as we watch this show. So it's getting pretty late. I'm losing my voice, so I say we end this here. Thank you guys so much for watching this episode with us. It was fucking epic. I was waiting for it. I was not disappointed, and I'm excited for the next few episodes. I want to see the event. Hopefully we get to see it this season.
Me too.
So hopefully you enjoyed. If you want to watch the next episode right away, it is on Patreon already, or it will be very soon if it's not yet. So check it out. The link is in the description below.
And if you don't, wait for the next one to be out on YouTube, which will be next week, guys. So see you then.
Bye.
Bye, guys.